Hi, Kevin here. Nice to see you again. I wanted to tell you that when the pandemic hit in March of 2020, I did what a lot of other folks did, and that was to stock up on canned goods. And among those canned goods were cans of vegetarian chili, and I did use one of those cans yesterday when we made the Tex-Mex potatoes. So please watch that video if you have not already. And today I'm going to use canned chicken breast. And I'm going to mix the chicken with a bag of frozen peas and carrots, another pandemic purchase, and I'm going to serve the works in Pepperidge Farm puff pastry shells. This was another pandemic purchase, by the way. So anyway, I'm trying to use up some of these cans. So today's recipe is going to make a very nice, kind of classy lunch dish. Okay, here's the recipe. All right, here are the puff pastry shells. And you do not need to thaw these the way that you would thaw puff pastry sheets. And what you do is break them apart like this and arrange them on a parchment lined baking sheet or a lightly greased baking sheet. They come 6 to a package. And then you pop these into a 425 degree Fahrenheit oven until they puff, and that's going to take about 15 minutes. So I'm going to put these in the oven, and then I'll show you how to make the cream sauce for the chicken and vegetables. Oh, quick correction. The box says 18 to 20 minutes in the 425 degree oven. All right, on to the cream sauce. All right, so what I have here are 2 tablespoons of butter that I'm melting over medium heat in a medium-sized saucepan. And I wanted to tell you that having these canned goods are really helpful. It's great to have them in the pantry because you never know when you might need them. You might need them during a pandemic, or you might need them, as I do right now, because we are expecting a hurricane tonight. Yes, a hurricane. 75-mile-per-hour winds. So who knows what conditions will be like tomorrow. Might not be able to go to the supermarket. But I've got canned goods. Okay, the butter is melted, so now I'm going to add some of the leftover red onion that I used for the Tex-Mex potatoes that I filmed yesterday. I'm going to add, about 1.5 tablespoons of the onions, and then just saute them briefly. Yeah, we don't have hurricanes here very often. So it's just good to be prepared for everything, you know. We have a generator, a whole house generator. That was another pandemic purchase, by the way. So I don't have to worry about the electricity going out, but of course the internet does go out. All right. So now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of regular all-purpose flour. What we're doing is making a roux, R-O-U-X. That's the French term for a fat and flour mixture. And the flour is going to thicken the liquid that we add. And my liquid is going to be 2 cups of half and half. You could use milk. If you're vegan, you could use a non-dairy type milk. Of course, if you're vegan, you would not want to be adding the canned chicken. I don't know what you would add. If you're vegan, maybe you can leave a comment below and tell me what vegan equivalent of canned chicken might work in this dish. Okay, so now my flour and butter are well combined. I'm going to add the half and half. Where is it? Oh, I put the half and half in the microwave for 2 minutes just to warm it up. When you heat the liquid first, the cream sauce tends not to form any clumps. Okay, and then you just stir this until it thickens. And since my half and half was already heated, it will thicken very quickly. Okay, I'm also going to add a pinch of salt, some grinds of black pepper, and one of my favorite things on earth, some tarragon leaves. Tarragon, chicken, and cream go really, really well together. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to add, about half a teaspoon. And I did heat up my bag of frozen peas and carrots. I just poured them into this 4-cup glass measure. So I have roughly 3 cups of peas and carrots here. When you have peas and carrots in your freezer, you can use them for pot pies and all kinds of things. Okay, I will come back when this sauce is thickened. Well, I'm back already because I decided I should add some garlic powder to the cream sauce. And there are no exact measurements here. Just add everything to taste. This is garlic powder. Okay, we're coming to a boil, and I don't want it to actually boil, just to simmer gently. And here is my sauce. Hope you can see this all right. So it is becoming thick and silky and luxurious. Oh yeah. This is terrific. Okay, now I'm going to add the other ingredients. First, the peas and carrots. Just stir them in. I'm sorry this video is long, but I do not edit my videos. I decided that you should see the whole cooking process. Okay, and then I'm going to add the canned chicken. In you go. Okay, and just give this a stir. And hang on, Mr. Fox just arrived from he made a quick trip to the supermarket, picked up some salmon, so I'm going to help him put that away. I will be right back. Yeah, we decided he should make a quick trip to the supermarket because I am out of coffee. So we picked up some good coffee for me and picked up some salmon, which we will probably have, well, we will definitely have tomorrow night. Not sure how I'm going to fix it. I've done a lot of salmon recipes on this YouTube channel. Okay, we are done here. Turning off the heat. Oh, and by the way, you could add some Swiss or Gruyere cheese to this. This is called a bechamel sauce, but if you add cheese, it becomes sauce mornay. Okay, so I just have to wait for my puff pastry shells to finish baking, and then I'll come back. Okay, as soon as I turned the camera off, my oven dinged. Here are the puff pastry shells. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, I'm going to move over to the other workstation, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the shells, by the way, this is really hot. The shells have this little lid here. You can either push it down or you can remove it with a fork. Like this. And you can eat this, or you can save it as a garnish. This smells terrific, by the way. The creamed vegetables and chicken also smell wonderful. Okay, I'm probably only going to do, no, I'll do all 6 of these. Okay, and then I want to arrange these on plates, and then I'm going to fill them. Hang on. Okay, I'm not saving these tops for garnish. I'm actually eating them. They're really delicious. So now what you do is just ladle or spoon the creamed vegetables into the openings in the shells. I'm almost sorry that I ate all of those little tops from the puff pastry. I need a little more in this one. And you can let the sauce drizzle over the sides if you like. And then, for a finishing touch, add some fresh minced parsley. Just sprinkle it from on high so that the parsley is distributed evenly, or fairly evenly. There's a parsley stem, I don't want that. There. This makes a very attractive luncheon dish. All right, here's a close-up of the creamed chicken in puff pastry shells. This is my serving. This is your serving. And I still have some leftover creamed chicken and vegetables in the pot. So I can actually serve this tomorrow over toast. A taste. This is heaven. Well, I hope you will give this simple but kind of classy luncheon or dinner dish a try someday. And if you have other kinds of canned meat, say canned crab or canned tuna or canned something else, you could absolutely use it in place of the canned chicken. So yeah, please give this a try someday. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye for now.